When I first learnt about lucid dreaming, I really wasn't that interested. The idea of controlling my dreams sounded cool, but it wasn't something that I was desperate to do. I guess I figured I was happy to just dream. Also, I realised that I had done lucid dreaming before, usually on weekends when I could have a lie-in and I would be drifting in and out of sleep, and the things that I was thinking about during these wakeful periods would end up in my dreams as I fell back to sleep. But I didn't have any control other than that, so it didn't seem very interesting to me. However, a few years later I came back to lucid dreaming and I can't for the life of me remember how or why. I just know I ended up buying Exploring the World of Lucid Dreaming by Stephen LaBerge, and from then on I was hooked. Getting people to share my enthusiasm wasn't easy though. I told a few people about it, briefly speaking of my experiences, and although they seemed to like the idea, most of them felt like learning something like this was too much effort or a waste of their time, with some people saying that they prefer to just sleep during the night, which I don't really understand because you still get to sleep. You have regular dreams on a night anyway. Not surprisingly, it was usually the sex side of it that got people's attention. As soon as I mention you can sleep with whoever you want, people start to listen. But why lucid dream? Why bother learning about it? Or practicing it? Is it really all that beneficial? I imagine for most people, they initially start out by living out a fantasy. What's the point of dreaming about something that you could do when you're awake? Being the hero of your own adventure, being able to fly or have superpowers, being admired or adored by people, these are all pretty enticing ideas. But there is so much more you could be doing with your lucid dreams, and so many reasons why one should learn how to lucid dream. Do you have reoccurring nightmares or suffer from nightmares in general? Lucid dreaming is a great way to combat and confront nightmares. If you find yourself in a nightmare where you're being chased, for example, you could use lucid dreaming to confront the thing that is chasing you. Instead of running away, you could always turn around and ask the thing that is pursuing you why it's doing so. People often report that the thing chasing them no longer feels threatening, and it often tells them what it is that they represent. Carl Jung spoke of the shadow, which is essentially the darker parts of ourselves that we have repressed or buried away because we don't want to deal with it. The shadow can often come out in nightmares, and with that we can learn a lot about ourselves. Lucid dreaming can also be used for creative purposes. You could find inspiration for drawings or stories simply by asking the dream to show you some ideas, or just by exploring the dreamscape and seeing what naturally emerges. Dream characters are a great source of inspiration for me personally. How they look, how they act. You could get some fantastic ideas and bring them back to the waking world. Many filmmakers have used lucid dreaming to help them. Chris Nolan with Inception, Richard Linklater with Waking Life, and I believe even James Cameron was inspired to make Avatar, but I might be wrong on that one. Lucid dreaming could also be used with mental health. It's the one topic I have tons to talk about, and one that you will find is in a lot of my videos. Lucid dreaming is a great tool for therapy, because essentially you have full access to your subconscious mind. This could be linked to the shadow again, as you uncover parts of yourself that maybe you have pushed away and not wanted to deal with. If you are suffering from depression or anxiety, you can maybe ask your subconscious why this is, and what method you could use in waking life to cope better. You may find there are things that you didn't even think of, or there may be things going on in your life that you didn't realise were causing you so much anxiety or stress. It's also a way to uncover any past trauma and find a way to deal with that trauma. As I mentioned in an earlier video though, this might not be a good thing for a lot of people. Anyone who suffers from dissociation or PTSD or anything that is trauma related should really speak to their therapist or mental health worker before attempting to use lucid dreaming to uncover trauma. Mainly because you might not be in the right frame of mind to do this yet, and uncovering these things may be more detrimental to your health at the current time. You don't want to set yourself back. So really that's something that the individual has to figure out for themselves. Only you know what you are capable of dealing with currently. Also, as I've mentioned again a million times, that I have used mental health for my voice hearing experiences and to better understand why I hear voices. from a medical standpoint anyway. Lucid dreaming can also be used for real life rehearsal. Perhaps you have to give a presentation soon and you're feeling pretty nervous about it. Practicing in a lucid dream might be beneficial to you. It gives you a space to practice without the fear of making a mistake, and it could also help to improve your confidence. You can also use lucid dreaming to improve skills. Guitar, piano, martial arts, skateboarding, anything. We spend so much of our lives asleep when we could be using it to learn. With lucid dreaming, this way you get to rest on a night and improve your skills at the same time. For some people, they find it comforting to visit past loved ones in the dream, as it can help them to process what has happened. They could find closure and a way to move on in their lives. Now, for some people, they feel that they really are visiting their past loved one in the afterlife, whilst others feel it's simply a projection of that person from their subconscious mind. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. You can make up your own mind about this. And of course, you can simply use lucid dreaming for fun. The only limit is your imagination, guys. If you want to spend your time having lucid sex and flying around the cosmos, then you go right ahead and do it. One last point, I guess, is that, using all these things in your lucid dream could help you in waking life. I think I kind of feel like I've become a lot more confident. I've felt more connected to people than I usually would. I mean, I don't really feel a great deal of connection with people, but I kind of feel like I am. But I kind of feel like with lucid dreaming, I have learned a great deal about myself, and with that, I am able to kind of communicate with people a lot better. So for me, it's been like the most amazing tool I could ever use, really. I've learned a lot about myself, I have improved some of my skills, I've used it for creative purposes and got some amazing ideas for drawings, and I've used it for all the other fun things as well. That has been a lot of sex. So guys, that is my video on why you should learn how to lucid dream. I hope that it was helpful, and I hope I included everything that I wanted to include in this video. And I really hope that you continue to watch my videos. Please like and comment and subscribe if you want to. Also, I mean, it's nearly Christmas and I very much doubt I'll be making another video before Christmas, so I will say Merry Christmas to you all as well. I hope you have a good time, and I'll probably see you in the new year. Thank you very much, guys. Until next time.